Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, so it was a cracking night. But that wedding cost me, and we done it 2 nights. So we had the wedding on I think it was on the Friday, and then we had a bit of a party on the Friday night, and then the Saturday we got everyone dressed up in. All the girls wore like sort of lovely, beautiful dresses, and all the men were in suits, like tie and suit, wasn't it? Very smart. And the whole wedding cost £3,000. Job done. £3,000. That's not bad at all.
That's £2,000 with a DJ.
Yeah, yeah. And even with my second marriage, exactly the same. About £3,000. Yeah, I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm not into throwing money at stuff like. It was more personal. I don't want to throw.
So we can calculate for inflation.
Yeah. So the first one was 1999.
Okay.
And the second one was 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So
not too far, okay.
yeah, so yeah, it's I don't do all that.
Seems forever ago.
Yeah, doesn't it seem? But it doesn't. But it seems like yesterday. Isn't it weird? Isn't it? I can remember every single bit of it.
No, that same. Oh, listen to this. Right?
Yeah.
That same hall.
Yeah.
Right. We DJ'd there a few weeks later.
Yeah.
And my ex-business partner. Me as he was a funny fucker, right? But he used to, if there's anything to be read out, he would read it out. So obviously, reading to me ain't going to work. He went, I'm busting for a shit. I went, don't fuck off now. He went, no, you'll be all right. I went, oh, fucking hell, he was in there for ages, right? Anyway, I had to go to the first dance, so I'm like, shit, what's the bride's name? I knew the geezer, say his name was Richard or something, right? Richard, and there was there was something I could see a So I've gone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get the bride and groom on the dance floor. Please welcome onto the stage, Richard and Sarah. And it was like, it was Sandra or something. Sarah was his ex-wife. Only joking, didn't it? Oh, man. Yeah, and Mearsy was in the shitter, and he was like, oh, my God. Funny. Yeah.
Oh, dudes, listen. When it comes to expressing your love to someone, personally, I think that person should accept whatever you get. It's not based on finance. You know, it's not based on how much money you earn, how much money you got. You know, that person should appreciate whatever they get. Men don't get engagement rings.
No.
Well,
we get a bad deal, really. Think about it.
Yeah,
Jesus.
we do. And we'll carry on with that bad deal lark in a second, mate. It's just that it's not fair that these pressures are put on men, but what pressure is put on a woman? They're the ones running around for a dress. They're the ones making up the party and how they want the party to be and what colour codes and whatever. The man just steps out. And then the woman's, well, don't you think we should have this? I don't care, babe. I don't think a man gives a shit, to be honest. When you got married twice, did any of your husbands have a say in what's going on? Did they give a shit?
No, I didn't crack on.
So that day is really for the lady.
Yeah.
The man just turns up in a suit, gets married, and that's it. Half his shit is yours. Do you know what I mean? So this is where the unfairness is. Why? Because, as you said, Lisa, the woman will take her ring with this big rock on it, gleaming, and you have to wear sunglasses to let and show all her friends. You know, show all her friends. Look. And if it's shit, if it's a piece of shit ring, they're judging your husband. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I fucking hate that. That you're judging somebody on what he's bought you. Into the mic, Carl, if you want to talk.
That's not a friend, though, is it?
No,
it
isn't.
It's not. It's not. But it's like they have this entitled belief that they're entitled to more. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, hold on a second. The dude has intentions of getting married to you. So he bought me this. Why does it bother you what kind of rock is inside it?
Is that real, though?
Is what real?
Like what you're saying, is that real?
Yeah, that's the
Listen,
thing.
Lisa is a woman and
true.
she's just brought that up.
It's true.
And that's where I was leading because I know it's true.
I wouldn't give a shit. What I mean, like, they'd look at that and they'd probably even see that it's not.
How do you know?
You know?
To me, that
Would
looks-
you have?
I mean, at the end of the day,
would you have friends that you were in a position where you're getting married and your friends would say something negative, would you
no one did. But then I didn't have friends that turn around and go, let's have a look at your ring.
Exactly.
Yeah? So most of my friends
is it real?
are on my level.
That's
Would
my
go,
point. Is that real?
Let's have a look at your bling. Then they're on the same level as
but
me.
if you went to your
is
friends,
that real? With the real ones?
Yes, it is. If you went to your
But then
friends, hold on. If you went to your friends, now your friends, if they're old school like you, right? It's not, and they're real people like yourself. They're not going to say nothing.
No.
Right? They're going to be like, oh, it's gorgeous, well done. When's the wedding or when's the party?
They're just happy for you that you're happy. That's what they're happy
about. But then you have these other circles on you.
Yeah, your fake friends.
Yeah, the fake ones. All right, where you know that they're already wearing a big rock on their ring. They're already married and they've got their engagement ring and they've got their wedding ring there and it's a nice fat rock. And they're judging. They're like, oh, it's not as good as mine. Women, they're like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like men with cars. You know, someone's got a 3 litre and another one's got a 3.5 or a 5 litre. It's like, yeah, well, it's not as big as mine, is it? Do you know what I mean?
We're still talking about cars?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
Definitely about cars.
Yeah, but as you get older, you just think it's amazing what a credit card can buy, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
but you put yourself in debt before you've even... Before you even got engaged. And the thing is, if it don't work out, they have to give it back to you. You have to try and sell it.
Did they have to give it back to you?
Yeah, but if you took them to court, because it was a gift with the intention of being married. So under the legal law, I'm not a lawyer, ladies and gentlemen. You
How many
check this
Jesus is
out.
going to try and do that?
Right. Well, hold on a second. If you spent $6,000 on a frigging ring, you're like, you know what? Give me my shit back.
I couldn't do it.
I can.
Right,
$6,000. It's a lot of money.
I just butt in here. I have been engaged before, Stuart. Yeah, I got engaged to a guy in Waltham Abbey, and he went to Hatton Garden. Okay.
Yep.
To buy me a big ring. Yeah, and quite a lot of money, I suppose, back in the time there. It was back in the 90s, probably 93, 94. Spent a couple of grand on this ring. Obviously, the relationship didn't carry on, and he asked for the ring back, and I gave it to him. But he did ask for that ring back. It was a $2,000 ring.
Yeah,
$2.5 grand.
In 1984 as well, it's like a $6,000 ring.
It was a lot of money.
I think that's amicable from both sides, though, that you went, do you know what? It's expensive. I'll give it back. And he was like, oh, well, thank you for the, like, that was.
Yeah, can I have the ring back?
But
of course you can.
You could have been, nah, you bought it for me.
Yeah.
Wonder who's got it now.
No, legally, that's Martin.
Wonder who's got it.
Yeah, whose finger is it on now?
Yeah.
I said something that got
amicable.
No, you see, the thing is with a ring, right? That's the engagement ring is a promise to be married.
Yeah.
And if you don't get married, that's the end of that contract. So you didn't get married, give back that ring.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
If that was a thing that everyone believed in, then fair dues. Do you know what I mean?
No, not about belief. I think he's right legally, because
legally that's the law.
Contract can be verbal. So if you, like you say, if you are
engagement rings. See, some women will try and get out of it. Say, "Oh, they gave it to me for."
Is a breach of
they
contract.
gave it to me for Christmas.
Legally, that is a breach of contract.
Yeah,
you're
or
right.
they gave it to me for my
legally,
birthday.
I think you are right.
That's how they try to get out of it.
At first, I was a bit like, no, but then you said it like that, and I think you actually
so
are
if
right.
if that's kosher,
yeah,
right. Do not propose on their birthday, Christmas, or any other day where they could say it was for whatever.
He's smarter than all of us. He's done it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I'm just thinking in front.
No, you are
100%.
Because they could debate it. You're right.
The thing is,
that was
even
a
if
birthday
you gave,
present. That was
even if you gave
right. Christmas gift, birthday. Yeah, you're right.
Even if you gave it to them as a you gave them with the intentions of an engagement.
Yeah, verbal contract,
right?
Legally binding.
Even if
contract.
you gave it to them on their birthday or Christmas or whatever have you, and they turn around, well, a man is not going to give. That is blatantly an engagement ring.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And he proposed to you on next day.
But this ring's got like holly on it and shit like that.
And if it's a cheap,
what if you got it in a Christmas sale? Oh, that's nice.
It's still an engagement ring.
Breach of contract.
Yeah,
because it goes on that finger. Because it's on that finger. That is the wedding finger. That's the engagement
she
finger.
swaps it to the middle finger.
She can swap it to wherever she wants, mate.
In a court of law, he's right. Verbal contract, breach of contract. You're right. Property. Yeah, you're right.
Exact. So that's the way it is, dudes. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit back. And I agree with Lisa. It doesn't matter what the fucking value of that ring is. could be made out of tin.
Yeah,
you know
conditions
what I mean?
of contract.
It's
Yeah,
the-
you're
it's
right.
what it-
Conditions,
it's
conditions
what it
of contract
symbolise.
are legally binding.
No, Ollie, I'm talking about it's the symbol of what that ring
Thing is, right?
stands
You
for.
give a bird a ring, and you do it sincerely, and she turns her
And you
nose.
just-
If she turns her nose up at it, because
Yeah.
it ain't what she down the road, love, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
why you-
headbutt in the face.
Yeah.
Probably better
Who just said
Yeah,
headbutt in
you
the
find
face?
out then, don't you, that it's a wrong one.
rather than going through the whole marriage and going, you know what?
Nah. Into the mic, please, Mark.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like 5 years into this. I could have known from the engagement ring
Yeah.
that you were not
Those
the
are
right
your
man.
red flags.
If she
Yeah.
turns
That-
around and
there's a
goes,
gold
is that
digger.
it? Is that
Because
it?
she can't show
I've been
off.
with you all that time. Is that
It's
it?
a one
Because she
word
can't
thing.
one upmanship on her friends.
One up her mates, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the? That's not right. That's not right, man. No, so I think whatever you get, ladies, just be happy. You know, it's the symbol. And remember, you still got to get through an engagement party. You still got to get the wedding sorted out, and then see, like the Greeks,
7
what
year
happens?
each.
Let's see with Greeks, right? What they do is when they get engaged, they get gifts. Like all the guests bring gifts. Now, I'm talking about toasters, microwaves, that kind of stuff, household goods. Now, that is to be put to one side for when you get married. And like the marriage is within a year kind of thing, 6 months, a year. And they get, when they dance, they get money pinned on them. Yep. That money is supposed to go to a deposit on a house. So you can put the shit that you got for your engagement in it. That's logic, man.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's the proper way?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's
I mean, we've
logical.
said this about this before, about these people that, I can't take is people that get engaged and they've been engaged for years.
Jesus Christ, what's that about?
For years and years.
Like a mate of mine, 20
Yeah,
years.
what's that? And you turn around
might
and
as
go,
well be,
when's the
right?
wedding? And they go,
I suppose
I
they
don't
do it for
know.
the
well, you haven't got a date?
benefits.
No.
The thing
No,
is,
got a
right,
date.
the way of looking at that is if they've had an unofficial wedding, haven't they? If they're still together, living together, got kids and all that, and she's got a ring on her finger, they've had an unofficial
Well, yeah, but what's
wedding.
he done? What has he only put it on her finger just
But
to shut her up?
What if they don't live together?
You know what I mean?
Then he's had a touch.
Yeah, that's what it seems to me like. He's just put it on her finger to just shut her up, to make her feel a little bit more secure, maybe, When's the wedding? Don't know, 10 years later. You're getting married. There's no point, is there? She's got a ring on her finger. We've got kids together, we live together and that.
Yeah,
What's
but then
the
it might
point?
be a point of like, well, we've gone this far now without it. It's a load of dough that we ain't got to spend out on.
Yeah.
The kids
There's no
need this, we need that, blah, blah, blah. Fuck the wedding, innit?
Yeah, I know, but I think you just got to seal the deal. You know what I mean?
You just got to get your priorities in perspective, man, and know that there's a timeline to it. Just be cool. Just back off, man. About 3 months' wage. What if you're unemployed?
Then she ain't getting nothing, is
There you
she?
go.
There you go, love. There's your ring.
Enjoy that.
Thin air.
Onion ring.
Space ring.
Right, guys, I want to ask this question. Should weed be made legal? And if yes, why? And if
what?
no, why?
Should what?
Should
mate?
weed,
Yes.
Weed. Oh,
marijuana.
marijuana.
The ganj. Should it be made legal?
Conscious thinking people should be able to make their own decision. You think?
I think when it comes to legality of weed, personally, I say no, because the only reason if something like that becomes legal, then the government will have a sniff on it and it will go through.
Well,
They'll be paying tax on it. They've got their hold on it, and it will go up in money.
But it'd be regulated, wouldn't it? So the problem with
Yeah,
weed
the
now.
The thing is
hang
with weed,
on,
we don't
the
really
lacing.
need to be regulated. Other drugs definitely need to be regulated and should be made legal so they can be regulated, but weed doesn't need to be regulated.
Isn't some of the weed now being laced with other stuff? No,
No, it's genetic.
It's true,
See,
it's true, but that's the good shit.
No,
That's the stronger stuff, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you've got like places like
I thought we weren't allowed
Amsterdam.
to talk about it. I'd like to go
you've
in
got
on it.
places like Amsterdam and stuff that obviously you can go to Amsterdam and you can smoke weed legally around the place, can't you? Go into cafes
In
and
the
stuff.
cafe,
and
yeah.
you've got to be in the cafe. They don't
you
really
can't
like-
walk around.
you
But
can't
they
really
do
walk-
do that. But
Yeah, they
you
do
can't-
do.
Shouldn't do it.
It's a fair society.
But it's a hard
I'll
question,
tell you what.
isn't it?
Let's come back. We're coming to the end of this one. Let's just come back. Let me just stop this, guys. We'll